Hi everyone, this is Donny Lowy from Closeout Today I'd like to discuss with you important questions that you should be asking your customers that are going to help you sell more wholesale dresses. These questions are going to give you an insight into what it is that your customer is looking for, and based on the answers of your customer, you're going to be able to make more sales and also buy the right wholesale dresses so you can make additional sales in the future. So the first question you should ask your customer in the most polite way that you can, but it's very important to know this, is what is the budget of your customer? If your customer loves brand name dresses but their budget is only $20, you might not be able to help them. Or on the other hand, if your customer has a very high budget and they think they can only afford a private label or a fashion dress, and you can show them that, okay, let's say their budget isn't, let's say, in the stratosphere, but it's still relatively high, and they might not realize they can afford the brand name dresses because you can give them those brand name dresses at a closeout price. So that's what you would want to do, right? You would want to tell them, what dresses you have and show them how it fits into their budget. So you need to first know what their budget is. Another question you need to find out is if they have a preference for brand name dresses or for fashion dresses. That's going to guide you in showing them the right dresses, but it's also going to guide you for the future in buying the right wholesale dresses for your store. Let's say your customer is interested in fashion dresses and they're not particular about the brands, or they might not even do any of their buying based on brands. That gives you an indication that the most important thing for that customer is the appearance of that dress, the quality of that dress, the look of the dress. Now, I'm not saying that the quality of brand name dresses isn't that great, but sometimes I've seen customers come to my warehouse and they specifically want a certain style of dress, a certain look, and they're really not that interested in the brand. Meaning, I could have a dress in my warehouse by Calvin Klein, I could have a dress by Anne Klein, and I can have a dress by a private label, a label that's not known. But if the customer likes that private label dress more than the brand name dress, they will buy that dress. But I have other customers who specifically want brand name dresses, and even if I show them that the fashion dress, the private label dress, might be nicer than the Calvin Klein dress, they'll still want to buy the Calvin Klein dress, and that's completely their right. So ask the customers what their preferences are, and you might want to gently show them the different dresses. Even if the customer, let's say, says they have a preference for a brand name dress, it might mean that they just don't know how nice some of the fashion dresses are. And if your customer says they only want fashion dresses, it might be because they're assuming that the brand name dresses are too expensive for them, or they might assume that the brands that you carry don't make the dresses in the style that they like. So, show them the brand name dresses as well. But you do want to base your business on your demands of your customers, so it's important to know what it is that your customers need and want in terms of dresses. Another important question you want to ask your customers is, what are they going to use the dress for? Let's say you have in your store 300 dresses and you have additional dresses in storage, so you really can show your customer many types of dresses. So one thing you don't want to do is you don't want to overwhelm your customer. You don't want to start showing your customer all the different dresses that you have, because if they're only looking for a dress for a specific occasion and you start by showing them 20 or 30 dresses that cannot be worn for that occasion, and they don't tell you what occasion they're looking for, then they're just going to leave your store because it's just too overwhelming. But if you start out by asking them, what occasion do they need that dress for? Then you can immediately go to your dresses and pull out the dresses that will match the occasion that they need them for and show them those dresses. You might not have the dresses on the rack. You might have them in a box. You might have them in storage. Or they might be in a rack, but the customer might miss that dress. So by finding out what the customers need the dresses for, you will know what dresses to offer them. And if you start seeing that many of your customers are looking for dresses for a specific type of occasion, let's say for an evening cocktail party, then you have to start getting evening cocktail party dresses from your wholesale supplier, or you have to look for a wholesale supplier that carries those dresses. Alright, I hope you enjoyed this video. The next time you are in New York, you are welcome to visit my warehouse. My website is closeoutexplosion.com. In addition to dresses, I also carry women's suits, I carry handbags, I carry kids clothing, I carry men's clothing, I carry fashion accessories. You're welcome to visit the warehouse, or you can send someone on your behalf. Have a really good day, and I hope you enjoy this video.